Hey everybody, I'm Untitled Chapter with another video from Disney Sorcerer's channel. So today, I'm going to talk about the main truth, the guiding principle of mobile games, and especially this game. Time is money. Everything you see in the store that costs money is the dev saying, for these rewards, we think the amount of time it would take to get this is worth about $20. Now, sometimes they'll give you things that you can't get without money, like Buzz Lightyear outfit, or talismans like Buzz Lightyear's talisman here. That is money. That is something you can't get with time. But really what they're trying to get you is saying, hey, we're not trying to sell you $50 for this stuff. What we're trying to sell you is the amount of time, think about it, how much time would it take you to get 80 Bo Peep tokens? Is that worth $50 to you? And if it's worth saving the amount of time it would take to get 80 more Bo Peep, then pay $50 and we'll give it to you. So really, you have currency. If you're spending, you're giving them money, so you save time. But if you're not spending, then you're spending time, so you don't have to spend money. So to them, what you are giving them is either your money or your time. Now, most of us are also giving them both, but for argument's sake, let's say either you're spending or you're free to play. Either you're spending money to save yourself time, or you're spending time to save yourself money. It's a free-to-play game, which means it's free. They're not forcing you to pay any money, but what they are doing is that they're making it so that you would have to invest a lot of time to keep up if you're not spending that money. So this means you have to be smart about your money, okay? This means you have to be smart about whether or not your currency is your money that you're spending. Obviously, I have a whole video on spending money smartly. Link in the card up above. But if you're not, then you're watching this video because you need to be spending your time effectively. So rule number 1 in spending your time effectively is have a game plan. Okay, guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but if you're not spending money, you're not going to be able to get every single new character as soon as they come out. It hurts me to say it, and I really don't like that that's the truth. But the truth is if you're not spending money, you're not going to get all the new characters. So, have a game plan, and don't get distracted when new characters come out, as far as having the game plan. Because the amount of time it'll take you to keep up is just it's going to come back. Every single one of these events, I'll just show you. Every single one of these events is a seasonal event. That means that they're planning on having them back in the future. We don't know what the cadence is going to be. They haven't decided on a cadence yet because they still haven't figured out how many events they're going to have before they start, doing something different. Galaxy of Heroes had 5 years or something like that before they added the journey guide so that you could do every one at once. Up until that point, it was they had some sort of regular cadence where events came out. And if you're free to play and you don't have some sort of crystal ball or insider scoop where you know exactly what the next thing is going to be so you can invest in it 3 months in advance, you're just going to have to live with the fact you're going to get it the next time around. And this, especially for free-to-play players, since launch, they've been putting out a lot of events. Who knows what the cadence will be and how many they'll have before they start rotating them again. So there are a lot of events that happen. We know there's an Aladdin event. We know that there's a Lion King event. We know that there's a Toy Story event. We know that there's an Incredibles event. And then we know there's a Zurg event, which hasn't happened yet since launch. So you need to pick your battles. Be smart about your investments. And especially if you're going to be caring about an event, pick which one event you're going to be building for, and then focus. So for me, my advice is to have a strong team that you're working on still, because you want to keep them up as much as possible. Your solid 5, your main 5, the ones you're using in Sorcerer's Tournament, the one you're using in PvP. Keep that fire burning and don't get distracted from that. You want to keep them up no matter what. And then on the side, you want to pick which one of the events you're going to be working on. Now, the beauty is that because this is so new, a lot of people don't have a lot of these, especially in Incredibles, no one knows which of the events are going to be the most worth it. Right now, the event that's the most worth it is still Zurg. Up until we have a lot more knowledge on, how this Incredible event is going to shape out, how the characters are going to be when people have them at much higher stars, and can use them because they'll be caught up to tier 5 or 6. Until we have until we have beta testers that have them unlocked, we're mostly kind of in in the dark as to whether or not it's going to be better than Zerg. But the best one still is Zerg so far. And Zerg will require your downtown villains. My advice to you is if your game plan is, I want to focus on one of the events, focus on downtown villains for Zerg. You technically only need one downtown villain. So if you had a 7-star, tier 7, Big Bad Wolf, you could technically complete the event. At least from what the beta testers have said when it ran in the beta test. But for the most part, you're going to want to have a good team of downtown villains. That's going to be more worth your while if you're going to be building towards an event than trying to keep up with events as they come out. In 11 days, you're just not going to have Elastigirl, Mr. Incredible, Violet up high enough to get Dash and Jack all the way. Unless you had some sort of crystal ball where you knew and you had saved up a ton of money so you can buy them. Now, again, for us, time is money, money is money. And if you are going to be giving them your time, then don't get distracted by the new events. Focus on what you're building towards. And just kind of like accept the fact that you're not going to get everything right away. It's kind of a hard pill to swallow, but that's the truth. Is that if you're not spending money, you're not going to be able to keep up unless you have been playing since the beta test. And in that case, you've been playing for like over a year almost. Which means that you have a lot of time invested in the game, which goes back to investing your time. So then the second thing, so that's the first, is have a game plan, know which events you're building towards, and don't get distracted by the new stuff that comes out, even if the new stuff is fantastic. Second thing, know when the free stuff comes. It is not worth it for you not to be getting the free stuff they give you every day, which is a free chest, the 4-hour free chest, the loyalty chest every 3 days, and the campaign chest, which for me, I'm maybe getting a refresh on campaign every once a week. It's not worth a lot of gems to me. So I'm like getting it like every other day from the free stuff. And then the ad chest, which they give you 10 of these. It doesn't seem like this is a lot, but it adds up over time. This is 70 ad chests a week, which is giving you 150 gems. It's giving you almost 100,000 gold, and it's giving you a ton of level up potions. I couldn't do that math in my head. It's like 3,500 of the level up potions. Like, why would you not be? Oh, sorry, 35,000 of the level up potions. Like, what? That is money that they're giving you. So can be very It's very advantageous for you. Be very vigilant in getting all the free stuff. Also, the free energy that they give you. Now I already collected it because mine comes at 7 o'clock. This is 7:45 when I'm recording. So obviously you aren't going to see it, but they give you free energy every day. Like, take advantage of that every single time it comes out. Like, don't waste that, and then invest it back in your game plan. Like, energy should always go into whatever your game plan is, whatever you're trying to draw up here. And then the last thing, kind of the third thing, is consistency. Be consistent about getting the free stuff. Now that kind of goes without saying. If you want the free stuff, then you have to be consistent enough to keep up with it. Server's just disconnected from the server for some weird reason. That's any of that. Anyway, club dungeon, something you should be doing every day. Be consistent about getting your 4, because you get 3 plus 1 free. If you're doing 20 and losing, then you're getting 1100, which is a ton. So don't skip out on club dungeon. I haven't finished it yet today. Always do your summoner challenges, as many as you can do, the highest tier that's available to you. Towers of Endurance, even if you are completing it, you should be getting as far as you can and then hitting restart. I think I usually get up to 7 for Tower 3 right now, and then I'll just hit restart because I won't be able to get any further. And then you go back and then you just always do as far as you can in the tower and then restart. There's the guide that's out there, has a whole thing. He's been working on whether or not it's worth it for you to get to the next tower or not, or whether you should purposely just lose and then complete the tower, but then not beat it to get to the next one if you're not ready. Because anyway, it's a whole thing. Check out his guide. It's on the Discord. It's one of the best, if not the best, resource you can use if you're kind of working on what to have in a game plan. And always do your 5 Sorcerers tournament battles and PvP. Like, again, this is free money. I haven't done it yet because I've been working on getting this video ready for you guys. But PvP Arena, always be getting this, because that's free money. That's currency you could be using right now. So all in all, and I want to try to keep this right around 10 minutes. I'm right around the mark. So tip number 1 is have a game plan. Stick to it. Don't get distracted. Push forward on your game plan. Tip number 2, take advantage of everything they give you for free. It's not worth it. Like, don't just think that because it's small, it's not worth it. Always take advantage of everything they give you for free. And 3, be consistent. Log in every day. Get all your rewards every day. Complete everything they're giving you every single day. And you're going to set yourself up for success. Be smart about your investments. Don't waste your time in things that don't matter. Don't waste your time in characters that don't matter. And with that, guys, I will leave you. As always, leave comments below. Like, share with your friends if you like what you're seeing. I'm loving doing these. I'll have a video on The Incredibles coming up as well. If you have any other requests, feel free to Discord me. As always, Discord linked below. Thanks, guys. I will see you in the next video.